Welcome to our first of many segments of the American Dream TV, where we will take you on a journey to explore some of the most exciting and fun locations in Sonora, California, and the surrounding motherlode.
Located in Tuolumne County and nestled in the Sierra foothills right in the heart of the Gold Country, we are an easy weekend getaway from the San Francisco Bay Area, Silicon Valley, and Sacramento.
We're your hosts, Ursula Balmondes
and Robin Rowland, and today we are going to shine a spotlight on the beautiful Inn on Knowles Hill.
So we're sitting down here with the owner of the inn, Rhonda. Please tell us a little bit about the history of the inn and what inspired you to restore it in all its glory.
Yes, well, the house was built in 1927, and it was for the Segerstrom family. Charles Segerstrom had stock in Westside Lumber Company, and he was president of the Sonora Bank, and he had hotels in San Francisco. There were a lot of prominent people that stayed here. This house was so deserving to be restored. It had been remodeled last in the 50s, which was really hard on houses from the 20s. So things that were happening here, the ceilings were lowered, there were acoustic tile, everything was pink. So it looked like which wasn't bad for the 50s in a 50s home. But this house really deserved to be restored back to that 20s grandeur of what this house really was. We had done another restoration down in Southern California on a 1930s home, and my husband is heavily involved in restoration of antique Rolls Royces. So restoration is very much in our blood, and I've collected antiques since I was a little girl. First car I ever drove was a 1925 Rolls Royce Silver Ghost, so not a lot of people get to stay that, and this house is basically the Rolls Royce of houses, in my opinion. I should also talk about the history of who stayed here. So President Herbert Hoover was a guest here. Supreme Court Justice Earl Warren was a guest here when he was governor of California. Helen Keller, which is amazing, she was here. Ruth Bryan Owen, the Bryan part, her father was William Jennings Bryan of the Monkey Scopes trial. So these names became really important. That's why we decided to go ahead and name our rooms after all of the historical figures. There's Wallace Beery, the movie actor, Wendell Willkie, who campaigned for president, was here. And the list just goes on and on. There's professional baseball players. So it's just been, it's wonderful. It has a great provenance.
You have a reputation of creating dining experiences that are on par with like the French Laundry. Can you share a little bit about what your favorite events or experiences have been so far?
Sure. Thomas Keller is one of my heroes of French Laundry. So I followed him since I was little, but I love his approach. Everything's so unique, so beautiful, and so detailed. So I hope that's what you're going to see when you see how everything is set up here at the inn. I have to say that every one of my experiences with cuisine, to be honest with you, is my favorite experience because each one is so unique and so different. We don't have a cookie cutter approach here.
Your passion definitely shows through down to the very detail of every dish and every corner of this inn too, Rhonda. It's stunning. Wow, this truly is a work of art. Rhonda, what inspired you to create this?
So about 12 years ago when we opened, this is one of our first creations that I did in our test kitchen and tested it a lot with friends and family. And then it kind of evolved over time, and now it's become our signature fruit dish here at the inn.
Thank you for coming on a tour with us today. Next time you are visiting Sonora, don't forget to book your stay at the Inn on Knowles Hill.
And for all you Tuolumne County locals, book your next event here and you will have an unforgettable experience.